My parents always taught me to do the right thing and to take care of the people around you. It's what I did flying missions in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's who I am here at home, and it's what I'm doing in Congress. That's why I opposed the Wall Street bailout, voted to cut government spending and crack down on companies that outsource American jobs. But Jim Renacci supports tax breaks that ship jobs overseas and was even registered as a foreign trade lobbyist. I'm Jon Boccieri, and I approve this message because I'll always put Ohio workers first.
Critics and audiences are cheering for Secretariat.
Let's show them what you're made of.
Time magazine declares Secretariat wins by a length. And Roger Ebert raves 4 stars, one of the year's best. Secretariat, rated PG.
Tom Ganley, over 400 lawsuits, fraud, discrimination, lies, business practices a judge called deceptive and unconscionable. We can't trust Tom Ganley. Newspapers endorse Betty Sutton for her hard work and her commitment to Ohio jobs. The Chronicle-Telegram says Sutton has done the job and done it well.
Property taxes, they're high enough. You pay enough already. But Christina Rogner has a plan that could force property taxes even higher. To pay for her radical tax scheme, Rogner could fire 44,000 Ohio teachers or raise property taxes 15%, costing you thousands of dollars more each year. You pay enough in property taxes. You can't afford Christina Rogner.
Decorated Marine veteran Josh Mandel answered the call to duty. Now Josh Mandel has a new mission: protect our tax dollars and end the corruption in the Treasurer's office. For an honest treasurer with integrity, tested, trusted, Josh Mandel.
There she goes again, Maryellen O'Shaughnessy, padding her pockets. While we struggle to find work, O'Shaughnessy spent $30,000 of your money on furniture. She even voted herself a 42% pay raise. O'Shaughnessy, oh no.
As treasurer, I've worked to save money and create jobs. We've invested in businesses here to create jobs, and jobs here. And in my own job, I cut my office budget and even my own salary twice.
But Josh Mandel, condemned by newspapers for his scummy, bigoted, irresponsible, and false ad campaign. Mandel voted against the Ohio jobs bill that would have created 57,000 jobs. For treasurer, the right choice, Kevin Boyce.
Party people, it's Charlie B, bringing Halloween Thursday to ABC. Raking leaves and rolling on a pumpkin trick or treat, then the party gets thumping. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC. Word.
Closed captioning provided by the maker of the following product.
Thank you, Curel. Thank you, Curel.
Thank you, Curel. New Curel Ultra Healing Lotion instantly relieves and prevents dry skin. Your search for dry skin relief is over.
It's chemical waste Pennsylvania doesn't want, dumped right here in Northeast Ohio.
You're at risk.
I don't think people really understand what's happening down there.
Tonight on News Channel 5 at 11, the threat of contaminated water in your neighborhood.
This is from our faucet.
Last week it stunk.
Chief Investigator Ron Regan is on your side with a story so important.
It has the federal government investigating what we found.
Tonight, only on News Channel 5 at 11.
Chief Justice Eric Brown, experienced leadership with a common-sense approach to Ohio's Supreme Court.
Chief Justice Brown understands the struggles of hardworking families and is dedicated to improving the quality of life for all Ohioans.
Proven experience.
Main Street values.
Chief Justice Eric Brown. Jon Husted's record of illegal campaign contributions and restricting voter rights is frightening. He thinks he's above the law.
I'm a lawmaker. I can change the law anytime I want.
And now Jon Husted wants to be Secretary of State. Maryellen O'Shaughnessy, the trusted choice.
Ohio's middle-class jobs have disappeared because of politicians like Lynn Slaby. Slaby supported bad trade deals like NAFTA and CAFTA, sending our jobs overseas. This year, send a message to politicians who sold out Ohio. Vote no on Lynn Slaby.
For state representative, Steve Dyer is our best choice. Dyer believes that in these tough economic times, elected officials should make sacrifices just like the rest of us. That's why Dyer voted to cut his own pay by 5%. Steve Dyer.
People in Ohio are desperate for change. They are sick and tired of being sick and tired of the current leadership. They know that we can do better, that we should do better than we are. and they're desperately wanting someone to provide a vision and the leadership to carry out that vision.
Ted Strickland, 4 years of talk, 4 years of failed policies, 400,000 jobs lost on his watch.
We all know that things can't continue the way they are.
Mike DeWine, 20 years in Washington, $1.9 million from the financial industry, and countless votes helping big banks at our expense. Deregulating Wall Street, helping credit card companies shred consumer protections, allowing predatory mortgage companies to bankrupt homeowners with fraudulent loans. Wall Street crashed our economy, and Mike DeWine helped them do it. It's the Attorney General's job to protect Ohio families, not CEOs. Tell DeWine, stop selling out the middle class.
People look at America and wonder where we're headed. Our state's falling further behind, and our country's headed in the wrong direction. This is not about another election. It's about whether we are going to be able to ensure that future generations have the opportunities we've had. It's about helping to lead fundamental changes in Washington and in Columbus before it's too late. We can turn things around and stop the job loss, but we need to chart a new direction, a better way on taxes, health care, and spending to get Ohio and America back on track. I'm Rob Portman, and I approve this message.
Pepper, please.
Nearly every newspaper in Ohio endorses David Pepper for state auditor. Pepper stands out, the better choice. Pepper cut property taxes and reduced spending as a county official. Independent, effective at working with others and making the tough choices.
It's time to clean it up broken government, fix these problems, and start delivering results.
They praise Pepper's plan to cut costs, eliminate waste, and combat government fraud. David Pepper, for state auditor.
Bad policies and poor choices got us to where we are today, like tax breaks for companies that ship our jobs overseas. Christina Rogner wants to keep tax breaks for companies that outsource our jobs. Christina Rogner claims she's for new jobs, but opposes Ohio's most successful job creation program. Rogner even supports policies which could cut school funding and slash half of Ohio's budget without specifics. No specifics? Call Christina Rogner and ask her if your library will be one of her cuts.
Mark Schneider and Matt Patton owe their careers to the corrupt political machine in Cuyahoga County. Before moving to Lake County, Schneider worked for prosecutor Bill Mason. He did nothing while corrupt politicians Russo and DeMora abused our trust. Patton kicked off his campaign with thousands of dollars raised thanks to Russo and DeMora. When they got to Columbus, both Schneider and Patton increased their income taxes, increased government spending, all while 200,000 Ohioans lost their jobs. No more corruption, no more Patton, no more Schneider.
Mom, Jordan wants to tell you some exciting news.
If you have a hard time hearing on the phone, now read what your caller says.
Grandma, I scored my first goal today.
Relay Ohio brings you Caption Telephone Service. CapTel uses voice recognition technology to show captions of everything the other person says.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
To learn more about this free service and CapTel phones, go to captelohio.com.
I believe in Ohio. I put our people first by opposing outsourcing and standing up to China on unfair trade. I believe in a brighter future, helping new industries and small businesses create jobs. I believe that to help our families get ahead, we must continue to improve our schools, expand college opportunity and job training. I don't work for the Wall Street guys. I work for you, and I ask for your support.
So I suppose it all started with my first crush in 4th grade. Corey Robertson. Yeah, he liked the cool girl. She had straight hair. Little did he know I was writing songs about him after school, dreaming of one day becoming a country singer. Or maybe a poet. Or a professional basketball player. Well, eventually I found my way. For me, Speak Now is the next chapter in my story, and I'm naming names. Get 3 extra songs, remixes, and video, only at Target.
Stir it up, stir it, stir it up, stir it. Stir it, stir it up, stir it. Stir it, stir it up, stir it.
Stir up a smile with Hershey syrup.
Hey, you're gonna wash the duck. I love it.
Now wash. Power wash.
Okay.
Life comes with headaches, and Excedrin starts relieving headaches faster than extra-strength Tylenol and Advil. Excedrin for life's headaches.
Next at 5.
The jury has deliberated. They have concluded and reached a verdict.
The verdict in the Matthew Warmis trial. Was he found guilty for the Cleveland parking lot murder? See this year's most popular gift items and how much consumers plan on spending this holiday season.
We've got rain showers to track on the Power of 5. Who's going to get wet tonight?
Then, all new at 6. A high school student is in trouble after posting video of a schoolyard fight on Facebook. How classmates are protesting his suspension. Next at 5.
Giving during the holiday season is what it's all about. Marks is asking you to help us give. Give a child a meal. Marks is teaming together with the vendors to help raise money to help feed the children this holiday season. You can team with us too by purchasing specially marked items.
Look for special displays throughout the store for participating products like original Maxwell House coffee and the new House blend or Kraft macaroni and cheese dinners.
Stock up now and help Marks feed the children.
It's clear the economic mess we're in was not caused in Ohio. It was caused by Wall Street schemes that destroyed the retirement dreams of millions of Americans. And Jon Kasich was at the center of those schemes, working as a managing director for the worst of the Wall Street bandits, Lehman Brothers. It's time Jon Kasich came clean about the millions he made off our backs. It's time we told Jon Kasich just what we think of his Wall Street schemes.
Good morning.
Nutri-Grain. One good decision can lead to another. Made with real fruit and now with more of the whole grains your body needs. Nutri-Grain can help you eat better all day.
There's Mike DeVilla again, trying to smear a good man like Matt Patton, lying about Matt's record. The plain dealer says they aren't buying it, and that DeVilla's ad is deliberately false. This is the same Mike DeVilla who the Ohio Election Commission found probable cause against for lying to voters about Patton, all to cover up his past as a Washington insider. We don't need another politician who'll say anything to get elected. We don't need Mike DeVilla.
Godspeed, John Glenn.
Ohio must have bright, dedicated public officials who will serve with honor and reliability. That's why we support Rich Cordray as our Attorney General.
I've rarely seen anyone more deserving of our votes.
Honor, reliability. For Attorney General, Rich Cordray.
The Oprah Show is sponsored in part by Dove. Keep on doing the things you love. Dove believes you're beautiful when you do. Closed captioning provided by the maker of the following product.
Michael Bublé, Crazy Love Hollywood Edition. Features 4 new songs, including the hit single, Hollywood. Available now.
Next at 5.
The jury has deliberated. They have concluded and reached a verdict.
The verdict in the Matthew Warmis trial. Was he found guilty for the Cleveland parking lot murder? See this year's most popular gift items and how much consumers plan on spending this holiday season.
We've got rain showers to track on the Power of 5. Who's going to get wet tonight?
Then, all new at 6. A high school student is in trouble after posting video of a schoolyard fight on Facebook. How classmates are protesting his suspension. Next at 5.
Ohio's economy is reeling, and Congressman Jon Boccieri is making it worse. While he should be helping us, he's supporting Nancy Pelosi and her failed agenda, voting for billions in new debt and reckless spending, including Pelosi's $800 billion stimulus boondoggle, filled with sweetheart deals and handouts to special interests. Reckless spending, massive debt, helping Pelosi, not us. Jon Boccieri, wrong for Ohio. Crossroads GPS is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Jim Renacci, multimillionaire, tried to skip out on the taxes he owed. So it's no wonder Renacci pushed for the elimination of corporate income taxes, but supported a new 23% sales tax on you. So while you struggle to pay more for gas and medicine, the oil and drug companies that profit pay nothing at all. Jim Renacci's not for you. The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.